trying to quickly prove the parallelogram law, and let us say there are two force vectors p bar and q bar acting on a body, and we know that if we complete this parallelogram now, the r bar is going to be their resultant or their addition, p bar plus q bar. Now let me ask you a simple question: where is the body? Sudeep,
At
can you
the
answer it? Pardon?
at the point of intersection of P bar and Q bar.
And what is the shape and size of the body?
Point sized.
Ha. So we have idealized the body as a particle here, or in other words, we are not interested in shape and size of the body. Are you with me? So यहाँ पे body दिख तो नहीं रहा है, but that can be anything. That can be a bicycle wheel, that can be a book, that can be a tabletop, laptop, anything. We are right now not interested in shape and size of the body. Are we on the same page? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं है?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, okay, great. So let us go ahead. Now I want to find out magnitude of this resultant R bar or magnitude of addition of P bar and Q bar. Now I will be using the word resultant and addition of P bar and Q bar interchangeably. Bear with me for some time because we have not yet understood what a resultant is. But right now, just believe I can as well call this as resultant under certain set of conditions. When we discuss resultant, we will give focus on this separately. But right now, R bar is either resultant of P bar or Q bar or addition of P bar and Q bar. I am going to use the word resultant and addition interchangeably. So now P bar plus Q bar is equal to R bar. I am interested in finding out magnitude of R bar. So उसके लिए क्या करना है? You have to just do an geometric construction. ये जो parallelogram का दूसरा एंड है वहां से Q बार के ऊपर, Q बार के लाइन ऑफ एक्शन के ऊपर I have drawn a perpendicular. Are you with me? And now that generates a right angle triangle ABC. Now as you can observe, this P bar, whatever is its magnitude, is same as this length. So I can also call this magnitude as magnitude of P bar. The magnitude of a vector I am going to denote it without bar, whereas if it is a vector I am going to denote it with bar sign. So therefore what is the magnitude or what is this length? This length is P. And what is this angle? This angle. As these two lines are parallel, therefore this angle is theta. Theta is the angle between P bar and Q bar. Though you see Q bar as horizontal here, that is not necessarily it is not necessarily horizontal. You orient your x-axis along Q bar. That's what I mean to say. Are you with me? Have you understood the construction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what is this length? So in this right angle triangle, this is P, this is theta. So therefore this length has to be P cos theta, simple geometry. And this length has to be P sin theta. So length BC is P sin theta and this small length is P cos theta. So what is length AC? Length AC is magnitude of Q bar plus P cos theta. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mahi Agarwal, I want you to unmute yourself. Mahi? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, let us look at, you keep yourself unmuted, we will have interaction and we will proceed. Now
Sir,
look at this, right? Yes, go ahead.
Nothing, sir.
Yeah. So now let us look at this right angle triangle ABC. What is the relationship between the square of diagonal and sides? So square of diagonal R square is equal to summation of squares of sides in right angle triangle. Do you agree with me? This is Pythagoras theorem.
Yes, sir.
So now R square therefore is equal to P sin theta square, that is P square sin square theta, plus Q plus P cos theta whole bracket square. Now, if I expand this, this gives me Q square plus 2PQ cos theta plus P square cos square theta. So in P square cos square theta and P square sin square theta, I can take P square common. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Therefore, the net result that I get is R is equal to square root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Fair enough, Mahi?
Yes, sir.
Right. And now I'm interested in angle made by resultant with reference to Q bar. Now make a note. किसके साथ एंगल बनाया है? Q bar के साथ, ना कि P bar के साथ. मैं इसको अल्फा बोल सकता हूं, बीटा बोल सकता हूं, जो लेटर चाहिए यूज करो. But you have to understand that right now, as per this figure, this is the angle made by resultant with reference to Q bar. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore that tan alpha, how do I write that tan alpha? So in right angle triangle ABC, tan alpha is opposite side upon adjacent side. What is opposite side? P sin theta. What is adjacent side? Q plus P cos theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So tan alpha is equal to P sin theta upon Q plus P cos theta, where alpha is the angle made with reference to Q. एंगल मेड बाय रिजल्टेंट विथ रेफरेंस टू क्यू. सो क्यू के साथ बनाया हुआ एंगल अगर निकालना है तो उसका टैन आता है पी साइन थीटा अपॉन क्यू प्लस पी कॉस थीटा. सो माई टेल मी, इफ आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट एंगल मेड बाय रिजल्टेंट विथ रेफरेंस टू पी बार, जिसको मैं बोलूंगा बीटा, लेट मी कॉल दिस एंगल एज बीटा. सो व्हाट विल बी टैन बीटा? कैन यू टेल मी?
Sir, Q sin theta divided by P plus Q cos theta.
Great. So now don't fall in the trap of alpha and beta. किसी को भी कुछ भी बोला जा सकता है. You have to only understand. अगर Q bar के साथ एंगल किया है रिजल्टेंट ने, वो निकालना है तो आपको न्यूमरेटर में P sin theta आएगा. If you are finding out angle made by the resultant with reference to P bar, then न्यूमरेटर में Q sin theta आएगा. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So ये ध्यान में रखना. कोई भी एक मीन्स देर इज नथिंग ग्रेट अबाउट इट, लेकिन कंफ्यूजन होने के चांसेस है. सो जस्ट कीप इन माइंड सम सिंपल ट्रिक टू रिमेंबर दिस. अगर कुछ ऑन टाइम कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाती है तो प्रूव इट. ये डायग्राम बना के प्रूव करने में ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता. सो विद दिस नाउ लेट अस गो टू आवर फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. सो इमेजिन दैट यू हैव ए स्क्रू लाइक दिस and there are two ropes. One rope is pulling the screw with by angle, pulling the hook by 8 kilonewton force at an angle of 45 degrees. Are you able to see the diagram, Mahi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is it clear or are you able to make out the letters?
Sir, it's clear.
Okay, so 8 kilonewton force is applied at an angle of 45 degrees with reference to horizontal. Horizontal is called as x-axis and vertical is already given as y-axis. And you have another rope inclined at an angle of theta and force T is applied there. In the problem, you have been given that the resultant of this T and 8 kilonewton. ये जो T है और ये 8 kilonewton, इनका resultant कितना है? The resultant is 9 kilonewton. Magnitude of the resultant is 9 kilonewton. This is given data. Are you with me? And you have been asked to determine the magnitude of T and theta. So how do we go about this? Tell me. Mai?
Yes, sir.
So how do we go about this? So what is the first equation that I can write? 9 square, right?
Equals
Is
to
equal. बोलो. 9 square is equal to
8 square plus
T square plus 8 square. T square plus 8 square plus
16t
16t, right?
cos 45 plus 90 minus theta.
Right. So cos of, she said 45 plus 90 minus theta. So it is 135 minus theta. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
135 minus theta. Mind you, this is in degrees. ये डिग्री में है. So make sure that your calculators are on degree mode. रेडियन मोड पे नहीं होने चाहिए. So ये मिल गया. So this gives me what? This gives me the first equation between T and theta. चलो. Now tell me, अब next equation मैं क्या लिखूं?
4 plus t sin theta is equal to 9
4 प्लस
sin theta.
नो 4 कहाँ से आया?
8 into cos theta.
4 plus t cos theta. Okay, so you are going to resolution concept. We have not yet done rectangular resolution of forces, so stick to this one. Let us say we have to solve using only this formulation. You are right, absolutely right, but let us stick right now. Let us not resolve the forces. By resolution this becomes very easy, but without resolution, to understand the concept of parallelogram law of addition, what can we do? अब देखो मेरे पास दो choices है. Either, hello,
Yes, sir.
हाँ, yeah, tell me क्या कर next, what are we going to do next?
So we can use the angle 45
Yes,
degree angle.
correct. But we cannot use 45 degree angle directly क्योंकि 45 degree किसके साथ बनाया हुआ एंगल है?
So with the axis and the 8 kilonewton force.
With the axis and
8 kilonewton force.
हाँ, but are you sure that the resultant is going to be along x-axis?
No, sir.
हाँ, so that is not given. So what should we do next? Just let me cross verify with the problem. ऐसे तो दिया नहीं है कि horizontal. Okay, so I missed the data. So it has been given that the resultant is directed along x. Resultant, ये भी data है. So what is the next data? Resultant is along x. तो अब बोलो क्या होगा? So that means the resultant is directed along x direction. So therefore this angle is known, this angle is unknown because this angle is in terms of theta. So better to use the known quantity. So I can write tan 45. देखो tan 45 is what? Angle between 8 kilonewton force and resultant, because it is given that resultant is along x. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is given data and this is our solution. So tan 45, बोलो क्या लिखूं tan 45?
Sir, t sin
T sin
135 minus theta
135 minus theta
divided by
divided by
8 plus t
8 plus t
cos 135 minus theta.
cos 135
Minus theta.
minus theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So now you have this as second equation. Now try and solve these two equations and tell me the value of t and theta. Chalo, do it. I am giving you exactly 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you should solve these two equations and tell me the value of t and theta. Are you done?
So I'm doing.
Okay. Okay, how are you solving this, Mai? Tell me.
Sir, I have first trying to find out theta
How?
in terms of t.
In
So I
terms
have
of
t.
huh.
So I've used
And
the formula of cos A minus B.
ओके सो अब जरा रुको यहाँ पे देखो कैन वी राइट डाउन दिस थर्ड इक्वेशन इन दिस फॉर्मेट tan 35 135 minus theta is equal to 8 sin 45 upon t plus 8 cos 45. Tell me, is it correct, Mahi?
Yes, sir.
If it is correct, now can you tell me tan 135 minus theta? Now just simplify this. Tell me how much is 8 sin 45.
Sir.
Ensure that your calculator is in degree mode. And tell me how much is this numerator.
Sir, 5.65.
5.65. 5.65. So I will write it as 5.65 divided by t. Now tell me how much is 8 plus 8. Now how much is 8 cos 45?
The same.
Same. Same. So it is t plus 5.65. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Now tell me this left hand side. Can I write it as sin 135 minus means this left hand side tan 135 minus theta? I will call this equation as 4. Are you with me? Now can you tell me how much is cot 135 minus 5?
Sir, the reciprocal.
Correct. 135 minus theta. This becomes reciprocal of this. So it becomes t plus 5.65. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Divided by t plus 5.65. This divided by 5.65. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Let me call this as equation number 5. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 5. अब जरा ऊपर का इक्वेशन देखो, यहाँ पे cos 45. Are you able to see that there is a cos term here, cos 135 minus theta?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So अब जरा यहाँ ध्यान दो, if I take everything on that side and divide only cos 135 minus theta by sin 135 minus theta,
Yes, sir.
I am going to get this. Now this equation solving is little bit tricky one. Just try all combinations what you can do and solve this and tell me the values.
Yes,
Also
sir.
tell me the procedure that you are using to solve this. Chalo. Are you able to solve this, Mahi?
No, sir.
Yes, these are little bit tricky equations. Let us do this thing. Let us do one thing now. Have you understood how we form these two equations?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will come to its solution a while later. But have you understood there are two equations and two unknowns? So by doing some mathematical jugglery, we should be in the position to solve these two equations. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
We will come to it in a while. Let us go to next problem. First solve this and then we will come back to this. Now the second type of second problem here is we have two forces acting on this element 8 kilonewton and FB is equal to 6 kilonewton. This has been given, this angle is given as 40 degree. Is the figure clear, Mai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what has been asked is find theta. Find the value of theta if the resultant is horizontal. That means it is given that the resultant is going to lie along the horizontal direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And in that case, you have to find out theta and also you have to find out the magnitude of resultant. दो चीजें पूछी है कौन सी? You need to find the theta, that means the angle which 8 kilonewton force makes with vertical, and you have to also find out the magnitude of the resultant. With me?
Yes, sir.
Now can you tell me this angle? How much is this angle? 60 degree? I'm sorry,
Yes, sir.
50 degree?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? And
Yes,
how
sir.
much is this angle?
90 minus theta.
This angle is 90 minus theta. Happy? So now can you tell me what is tan 50 degree?
Sir, 8
Tan 50 degree is 8.
sine 140 minus theta.
8 sine theta here is now addition of these two. So this total angle is 140 minus theta. So sine 140 minus theta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Divided by
6 plus
6 plus
8 cos 140 minus theta.
8 plus
8 cos 140 minus theta.
8 cos 140
Minus
minus
theta.
theta. So which is the only unknown here now in this equation?
Theta.
The only unknown is theta here. Can we solve this equation on calculator? Yes, it can be solved. Do you know how to solve such kind of equations on calculator? Mahi?
Yes, sir, I can try.
55?
Pardon?
Is it
So I can try.
Pardon?
So I can try.
55 degree?
No, Mahi, wait. What are you saying?
Sir, is theta 55 degree?
You solved it on the calculator?
Sir, I tried. I don't know is it right or wrong.
No, that's okay. But did you solve it on calculator?
Yes, sir.
And how did you solve? You wrote the equation and then use shift solve. Am I right?
Sir, I applied different method.
Tell me what is the method. That's what I'm interested in. क्या method apply?
I don't know is it right or wrong. I've cancelled y direction components of both forces.
No, that is correct. That method is correct, but that is based on resolution of forces. So as I said, then answer will be correct. Your answer will be correct, but you have used different method. Resolution of forces we have not yet learned. But in principle, you are correct. You cancelled the vertical components, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That means what you did is 8 sine 90 minus theta is equal to 6 sine 50. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That is correct way, but we have not yet gone through resolution, so I am not going to use that in this problem. Now I am interested in knowing whether the students know how to solve such kind of equation on calculator. That is very much handy or वो required है. Do you know how to solve this equation? Hello?
No, sir.
So therefore you need to go through calculator manual. Means I can't show it here because we are not face to face. Probably what I will do is ये equation calculator पे कैसे solve करना है उसके screenshots लेके मैं आपको भेज सकता हूँ. That can be done. I will tell you the procedure कैसे solve करना है. You have to write this equation on calculator. How will you write it? Tan 50 अब is equal to sign के लिए you have to press alpha equal to. Do you have alpha key on your calculator? देखो जरा.
Yes, sir.
Alpha equal to. Did you find equal to sign? बटन के ऊपर equal to लिखा होगा. Alpha equal to press करना पड़ता है. Are you able to type that on calculator?
Yes, sir.
So tan लिखा आपने अभी tan 50 alpha equal to 8 साइन इन ब्रैकेट 140 माइनस थीटा. थीटा को ए बोल देना. सो आपके कैलकुलेटर पे ए लेटर है उसको भी अल्फा ए करके टाइप करना है. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
सो यू हैव टू राइट tan 50 इज इक्वल टू 8 साइन इन ब्रैकेट 140 माइनस अल्फा ए. लिख दिया आपने?
Yes, sir.
हो गया?
Yes, sir.
अब आई एम सॉरी ए के जगह पे वहां पे यूज करो एक्स. आई एम सॉरी एक्स. राइट इट एज एक्स. सो 8 साइन 140 माइनस एक्स. कुड यू राइट दैट?
Yes, sir.
डिवाइडेड बाय इन ब्रैकेट 6 प्लस 8 कॉस 140 माइनस एक्स. ऐसे लिखो 6 प्लस 8 इंटू ब्रैकेट कॉस 140 माइनस एक्स.
Yes, sir.
एंड नाउ शिफ्ट सॉल्व करो उसको. शिफ्ट सॉल्व और
X equals to 0 आ रहा है.
नहीं वेट. शिफ्ट सॉल्व करने के बाद you have to either press equal to or you have to press shift solve once again depending upon the version of calculator. I know it is very difficult to do it on instructions like this. So what I am going to do is I will share with you the procedure of solving such kind of equations by screenshot. Are you with me? Meanwhile, let me write down tan 90 minus theta. So what is tan 90 minus theta? Can you tell me? Tan 90 minus theta. How much is that? Tell me. It is 6 sine 140 minus theta. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Upon, bolo,
8 plus 6.
6 cos 140 minus theta. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So this also is the equation. On both sides you have theta now. So it is little more complicated equation. But you can use either of these two equations. These two equations can be solved on कैल्सी. ये आप ध्यान में रखना. अब आप एक काम करो, कैल्सी के ऊपर अभी हम इक्वेशन तो सॉल्व नहीं कर पा रहे. Because I need to give you that procedure. तो आप एक काम करो. Tell me the value of tan 50. How much is tan 50?
Sir, 1.19.
1.19. हाँ, अब यहाँ पे आप लिखो वैल्यू 8 साइन 140 माइनस एक्स, 8 साइन 140 माइनस एक्स अपॉन 6 प्लस 8 कॉस 140 माइनस एक्स. ब्रैकेट ठीक तरह से डालना. पूरा टर्म 6 प्लस 8 कॉस 140 माइनस एक्स डिनोमिनेटर में होना चाहिए. एंड देन से कैलकुलेट एंड गिव द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो कैलकुलेट बोलो तो इट विल आस्क फॉर द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स. एक्स इक्वल टू ऐसे पूछेगा. तो वहां पे पहले आप एक्स की वैल्यू 20 डिग्री डाल देना एंड टेल मी व्हाट इज द आंसर. हो गया?
Sir, I'm doing.
अच्छा, जो किसने आंसर बताया था वो कितना बताया था? फिर से एक बार आंसर बताओ. थीटा इक्वल टू 55 पॉइंट कितना आया था रे थीटा? दूसरे मेथड से किया था रिजोल्यूशन के. वो आंसर क्या आया था? अरे किसने किया था?
4.93 आया था.
50
4.93.
54.93. So just do one thing. Substitute theta equal to 54.93 here and calculate RHS. Tell me whether it is 1.19 or not. If it is, then that answer is correct. 54.93, right? Mahi?
Sir, I'm doing.
Substitute theta equal to 54.93 here and tell me the RHS.
Okay, sir. So it's 1.74.
तो कुछ तो गड़बड़ है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो किसका गड़बड़ है? आपका गड़बड़ है या?
Sir, I'll try one more time then.
हाँ.
That's it.
Just send the screenshot of what equation you have wrote on calculator. मुझे
Sure,
WhatsApp पे भेजो. Let me check.
Sir, it will come 1.19.
हाँ, it is coming. Who is this?
Muskan.
हाँ, तो आ रहा है ना 1.19.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, so great. So that means the correct answer is this. Theta is equal to 54.19. That's fine. 54.93 डिग्री. सो अब जरा यहाँ पे देखो, सीरियसली लेने की चीज कौन सी है? यू मस्ट नो हाउ टू सॉल्व सच काइंड ऑफ इक्वेशंस ऑन कैलकुलेटर. तो जो प्रोसीजर मैं आपको आज भेजूंगा वो बहुत केयरफुली देखो एंड ऑल्सो गो थ्रू दैट प्रोसीजर वेरी केयरफुली. ओके?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let us solve one more problem today, and that is more interesting. Let me give you the statement of that to you. 1 minute. Okay. Are you able to see the screen now? Are you able to see this figure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So look at the problem statement now. Now this is which problem? This is problem number 7. So I will write down that. 1 minute. P7 total. Now a hook has been subjected to two forces, one 800 Newton F1 making an angle 60 degree with x-axis, and another F2 is equal to F2 at an angle theta. ये दो forces दिए है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. और दूसरी चीज ये मतलब इसमें पूछा क्या है? The resultant has to be horizontal. Resultant कैसे होना चाहिए?
Horizontal.
हाँ. So resultant horizontal. और पूछा है find theta and minimum value of F2. Minimum value or minimum magnitude of F2 which will make the resultant horizontal. क्या find out करना है हमें? We need to find out theta and minimum value of F2 that will make the resultant horizontal. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So what do you think? How should we go about this? इसका मतलब क्या है? What do we mean by minimum value of F2? That means there are several combinations of F2 and theta which will make the resultant horizontal. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. तो उनमें से सबसे मिनिमम जिस कॉम्बिनेशन में F2 सबसे मिनिमम आता है वो कौन सा है ये पूछा है. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
ओके. सो पहले तो लेट अस राइट डाउन द इक्वेशंस. कौन कौन से इक्वेशंस है? फर्स्ट इक्वेशन इज tan 60. You agree with me? Tan 60 is equal to what should I write?
Sir, F2 sine
F2 upon sine
8 plus sine
sine
60 minus theta.
60.
Sir, 60 plus theta. Sir, F2 के साथ
I'm sorry, sine
60 plus theta.
60 plus theta है ना. हाँ. And then
800 plus
हाँ
F2 cos 60 plus theta.
F2
Cos
cos
60 plus theta.
60 प्लस थीटा. ये इक्वेशन हमारे पास है. डू यू एग्री विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. अब एक काम करो, वी विल नाउ कलेक्ट ऑल द टर्म्स ऑफ F2. आर यू विथ मी? वी विल कलेक्ट ऑल द टर्म्स ऑफ F2. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? I will have to take this 800 plus F2 cos 60 plus theta on this side. Do you agree with me? So how much is tan 60? Tan 60 कितना है बताओ?
1.73.
1.73.
73.
So as I multiply this 1.73 by 800 plus F2 cos 60 plus theta, 800 into 1.73 कितना आता है बताओ मुझे? Tell me.
1384.
1384.84.
So that's it.
That's it. So 1384 plus 1.73 F2, देखो, cos of 60 plus theta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This must be equal to how much? F2
Sine.
sine 60 plus theta. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, चलो अब F2 के टर्म्स एक साइड में लेके जाएंगे हम. वी विल टेक ऑल द टर्म्स इन F2 ऑन वन साइड. मतलब दिस टर्म आई विल हैव टू टेक ऑन द अदर साइड एंड आई विल हैव टू टेक F2 कॉमन. आर यू विथ मी? सो व्हाट डू आई गेट? 1384 इज इक्वल टू, चलो बोलो क्या आएगा? F2 कॉमन इनटू ब्रैकेट साइन 60 प्लस थीटा, साइन 60 plus theta. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
और आगे
Minus
माइनस
1.73
1.73
cos 60 plus theta.
cos
60 plus theta.
60 plus theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो क्या ना राइट डाउन नाउ F2 इन टर्म्स ऑफ थीटा. F2 एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ थीटा लिख सकता हूं क्या?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, इट विल बी इक्वल टू 1384. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
डिवाइडेड बाय, बोलो,
Sine 60 plus theta
60 plus theta, right?
minus 1.73
Minus 1.73
cos 60 plus theta.
cos 60 plus theta. ओके?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, अब जरा मुझे बताओ F2 is a function of what? F2 is function of only theta. Only theta is the variable. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
तो मुझे मैक्सिमा और मिनिमा के कंडीशंस बताओ. इफ आई वांट टू मिनिमाइज और मैक्सिमाइज F2 तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा?
So
If y is a function of x, y is function of x, when is y maximum? When dy by dx is 0.
yes, sir.
And when is y is minimum? दोनों के लिए एक ही कंडीशन है. dy by dx equal to 0 can correspond either to maxima or minima. If you want to have minima, the second condition is d square y by dx square is positive. And if you want to have maxima, the second condition is d square y by dx square is negative. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ये कंडीशंस याद है आपको मैथमेटिक्स में?
Yes, sir.
तो आप जरा देखो, इफ आई वांट टू मिनिमाइज F2 मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? आई विल हैव टू say that df2 by d theta is going to be equal to 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
df2 by d theta, this must be equal to 0, and d square f2 by d theta square. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This should be positive. ये मिनिमा का कंडीशन है. Are you with me?
Yes,
This
sir.
corresponds to minima of F2. This corresponds to minima of F2. F2. पर अब मुझे बताओ, अगर आपको इसका डेरिवेटिव लेना है, फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव, तो कितना मुश्किल है. 1/x का डेरिवेटिव क्या रहता है? -1/x², और फिर उस टर्म का डेरिवेटिव. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो इसको कोई और शॉर्टकट है क्या? हाँ है. एज यू हैव टू मिनिमाइज F2, यू हैव टू मैक्सिमाइज 1/F2. डू यू एग्री विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
1/F2 को मैक्सिमाइज करना इज इक्विवेलेंट टू मिनिमाइजिंग F2. डू यू एग्री?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो इसका मैक्सिमा फाइंड आउट करना है हमें. मैक्सिमा ऑफ 1/F2. सो व्हाट इज 1/F2? इसका बराबर रिवर्स. सो क्या आने वाला है? साइन 60 प्लस थीटा, साइन 60 प्लस थीटा है, माइनस 1.73 cos of 60 plus theta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
60 plus theta. This divided by क्या है 1384. And for its maxima, I should be equating d of 1 over f2 by d theta to 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And second derivative should be negative. That will be automatically taken care of. Don't worry about it. So this is my condition. तो अब क्या आप इसको differentiate कर सकते हो? How do you differentiate? What is the differentiation of sin 60 plus theta?
So cos 60 plus theta.
Great. Cos 60 plus theta. And what is the differentiation of cos 60 plus theta? Minus sin 60 plus theta. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
That minus sign will become positive here. So it will become 1.73. Right? Sine of 60 plus theta divided by 1384. It will remain as it is. है ना? Derivative में. Are you with me?
Yes.
This must be equal to 0. हाँ, तो ये अगर 0 होना चाहिए तो 1384 will go on right hand side and you get the relationship cos 60 plus theta is plus 1.73 sin 60 plus theta equal to 0. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? आपको क्या रिलेशनशिप मिलने वाली है?
Sir, tan 60 plus theta
हाँ, tan 60 plus theta
is equals to minus 1 upon में
हाँ, is equal to
minus 1 divided by 1.73.
1.73. Solve this and tell me what is the value of theta. अब क्या करो, इसका tan inverse ले लेना. What is tan inverse of this quantity?
So minus 30.09.
हाँ, माइनस. सो थीटा कितना आया? टेल मी. माइनस 30.09. Do you agree with me? Is it correct?
So theta.
Yes, sir.
सही है ना?
No, sir.
Then
Sir, 60 plus theta equals to minus 30.09.
60 plus theta. Okay. So 60 ऐसे आ रहा है?
Yes, sir. So tan inverse is equal to minus 30.09.
Tan inverse is going to be so minus 30.09 या फिर it is 180 plus minus 30.09. You have to understand this. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Tan of 180 minus theta is equal to same as tan theta. What? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो ये इनफैक्ट मतलब ये कितना आने वाला है आप मुझे बताओ. हाउ मच विल इट बी? पॉजिटिव में अगर मुझे आंसर चाहिए 60 प्लस थीटा का तो मुझे क्या लेना पड़ेगा वो आप मुझे बताओ.
So 180 minus.
नो, डू इट ऑन कैलकुलेटर. चलो एक काम करो, add 150 in 180 in this and tell me tan of 150.09 is it minus 1 upon 1.73? Mahi,
Yes, sir.
tell me what is tan of 150.09?
So it's minus 0.57.
Is it same as minus 1 upon 1.73?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, सो अब जरा देखो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ट्रिक है. सी दिस -30 वैल्यू हैज कम हियर, बट रियली एंगल का मतलब ये माइनस में वैल्यू हम मेंटेन नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज वी नो फॉर श्योर दैट फॉर दिस रिजल्टेंट टू बी हॉरिजॉन्टल थीटा हैज टू बी पॉजिटिव, इट कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव. डू यू एग्री विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ये अगर थीटा अपने -30.09 लिया ये वैल्यू, तो थीटा निगेटिव आ जाएगा, which is a concern. But as you can understand that this is non-linear equation, it doesn't have only one solution. Therefore, we will accept the next feasible solution. So what is the next feasible solution? It cannot be -30.09. Therefore, it has to be 150.09. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, और ये 09 भी राउंडिंग ऑफ के वजह से आ रहा है. सो वी आर इट इज इनफैक्ट 150 ओनली, बट वी विल एक्सेप्ट दिस सॉल्यूशन एंड वी विल रिजेक्ट दिस सॉल्यूशन. समझ में आया आपको क्यों हमने रिजेक्ट किया ये सॉल्यूशन?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, बिकॉज इफ आई टेक 60 प्लस थीटा इक्वल टू -30.09 डिग्री, थीटा विल बिकम निगेटिव. थीटा इक्वल टू निगेटिव, ये बात कुछ हजम नहीं हुई. वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट फॉर दिस मैथमेटिक्स विल से एनीथिंग, बट फॉर दिस to be horizontal, I know that theta must be positive as shown in the diagram. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, we accept the next route. Next route कौन सा है? -30.09 plus 180, क्योंकि उसका tan भी सेम रहने वाला है. Therefore, next route is 150.09. That route is accepted. And then, what is the value of theta?
So 90.09.
90.09.
09.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So we have to say that this theta for which this value is minimum, f2 is minimum, is 90.09. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And now tell me the value. A value of resultant. Can we find out resultant now? Yes. कैसे find out करेंगे? Means can we find out the value of f2 now? Yes, easily. ये जो इक्वेशन दिख रहा है उसमें ये वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So do that and tell me the value of f2.
Sir,
बोलो.
sir, we are finding the minimum value of this f2 with
Yes.
the help of this maxima or minima concept, but how will we ensure that the resultant will lie along x-axis?
Because that is the condition we have taken. अरे जरा देखो, we wrote this equation, right? Tan 60 is equal to f2 sin 60 plus theta upon 800 plus f2 cos 60 plus theta. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
ये इक्वेशन हमने कैसे लिखा? By assuming that the horizontal the resultant is horizontal. Resultant अगर horizontal के साथ है तो ही tan 60 will have this form. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
और फिर इसी इक्वेशन से हमने f2 निकाला है. Do you agree with me?
Okay, sir, understood.
So f2 is going to always satisfy this equation. Any f2 that satisfies this equation guarantees that the resultant is going to be horizontal. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
और किसी को कुछ डाउट है तो पूछो इसमें. And
Sir,
tell me the value. Yes, go ahead.
sir, is the answer 692.8?
I don't know the answer. If we follow the correct procedure, it is going to be correct. So tell me the answer. What is
So,
it?
sir, no, sir, if it is the answer, I've done it a little differently.
Yeah. So let us wait for someone else who has given the
Okay.
answer. Then you can tell me your procedure.
So
Yeah.
it's 92.69.
How much? 692 point?
69.
So around 693 Newton.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
right? That's correct. Okay. You also said the same answer, right?
Yes, sir.
So
So,
tell me your procedure. How did you do it?
so the formula is same like the first one. Tan
Correct.
60 is equal to, instead of substituting the values like
Huh.
1.73, I've just put it in the form of root 3 by 2
Okay.
and all. Then if we proceed from that and take
Huh.
LCM, we get 800 root 3
Okay. 800 root 3 plus F2 root 3
F2.
cos 60 plus theta. Okay, go
Yes,
ahead.
so from there we directly get F2 is equal to 800 root 3
Huh.
by sine 60 plus theta minus root 3 times of cos of 60 plus theta, right?
Right.
Right. So from there, if we do the formula of sine A plus B, use the
Huh.
formula, the cos theta terms get cancelled, and we directly get 400 root 3 cosec theta, value of F2. So
Yes.
that's easy. And
Yeah.
from differentiating, we get theta value
Yes.
as 0.
Correct. I
And
totally
then,
agree. I
then
totally agree with you.
substituting, it's direct 400 root 3,
Yes, I
value
totally
of
agree
F2.
with you. Correct. So it is another way, means it is another mathematical simplification that you have used. But essentially the concept is this: F2 is the function of theta, and we are going to minimize F2.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Absolutely fine. No marks will be cut, deducted for any other way of doing it as long as answers are correct.
Okay, sir.
Are you with me? And
Yes.
absolutely fine. Mathematical simplification is matter of personal choice. तो जो easy आपको लगे उस तरीके से कर सकते हो. But have in principle, have you understood the concept?
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay. Everyone else, have you understood the concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will ask specific students now. Om Parmar, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
ओके सो अब जरा आज हम यहाँ पे रुकेंगे. आई हैड टू स्टार्ट विद रिजोल्यूशन बट वी हैव टू सॉल्व वन मोर प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड ऑन नहीं वन मोर प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड ऑन दिस कंसेप्ट एंड देन वी विल गो फॉर रिजोल्यूशन. सो अभी बचता क्या है? आई हैव टू जस्ट गिव यू द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ फर्स्ट थिंग. Even I got blank because these two equations are tricky to solve. We have to do some mathematical jugglery. Let us do it and we will solve it. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, can't we write cos for cos 135 minus theta? Can't we write it t by r?
Cos 135 by theta, what should we write?
T upon r.
T upon r. Yeah, and then?
And then, sir, if we solve further, I got t is equal to 5.
You got t equal to?
5.
Okay, so let me cross verify the answer. I will solve these two equations simultaneously. If I get the same answer, then your method is also correct. And you can also explain that in the next class. कैसे एक बार फिर से बताओ क्या किया आपने? We completed this parallelogram. Then you call this as R. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And then what did you do?
So the angle 135 minus theta is the angle between t and r.
135 minus theta is the angle between t and r. Yeah, that's correct. Then no, 135 minus क्या बोला?
135 minus theta.
Is the angle between t and 8 kilonewton. Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
It is not angle between t and r. It is angle between t and 8 kilonewton. ये दोनों के बीच का एंगल है वो. Are you with me? t and r के बीच में का एंगल है 90 minus theta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So वहां पे सुधारो उसको and then see if you can get. So therefore we cannot replace cos 135 by minus theta by t by r. That's incorrect. Okay. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me solve these two equations and I will share the solution with you on WhatsApp. And then we will go ahead. So apart from that, have you understood other two problems? Anyone has any difficulty in that? Also, I have to give you the procedure of solving this equation on calculator. उसका snapshot मैं भेजूंगा. और वीडियो बना के भेजता हूं. लेट मी सी व्हाट इज द बेस्ट. ठीक है, इज इट ओके? हैज एनीवन got into some doubt? Yashraj Shinde, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write down your roll number and name in chat box, and then you can leave the meeting. Hello.